Hi, I'm Johnny Good. I'm the author of the new book, How to Make Masks. And I've been showing you in this series of videos a lot of the techniques and materials that I've used in that book to make these new style paper mache masks with just 2 layers of fast setting paper mache. And in this particular video, I wanted to show you how these new methods actually make one thing a lot easier that's really something that a lot of paper mache artists struggle with. Now this is a Bauta mask, and I'm going to give you a closer look at this just a second here. This is a closer view of the Bauta mask. It's a traditional Venetian design, and it was a long time ago, back in the 16th century. It was actually worn by women if they wanted to go to the theater, for instance. Sometimes I wonder how this idea ever caught on. It was so popular in a whole entire city, and yet the idea seems so strange to make a woman wear this just so that she could go to the theater. It was designed, this weird front beak here was supposed to make it easy when you're wearing it. It would give you access underneath so you could continue to eat or drink without having to take your mask off. That's why it looks just a little bit odd. But now the one thing that I wanted to point out here is that hopefully you can see that this is quite a smooth surface. And the reason that this was fairly easy is because the gesso recipe that's in my book, How to Make Masks, can be not sanded but wet polish is what I'm calling it. You use a lightly damp sponge or a shop towel or a paper towel and rub this over your gesso when you're right after it dries. It becomes extremely hard, and the surface of it once it's dry is actually difficult to sand, but you can always wet sand it until you've got a waterproof varnish over it. So you can wet polish your gesso if it still isn't as smooth, like here in this area. If you really wanted it to be absolutely porcelain smooth, you would just put on another layer of gesso, wet polish it again, and you could just get an absolutely perfect surface. It would look like porcelain, especially when you add this pearlescent acrylic paint to it that has this nice shimmer to it. It makes it a really nice mask, I think. So if you've been watching me either through my other website at ultimatepapermache.com, where I have something like over 70 paper mache tutorials, or in my 2 books, How to Make Masks and Make Animal Sculptures with Paper Mache Clay, you know that my big focus is finding new ways to do paper mache that's easier, that accomplishes what you want it to, while still maintaining the best aspect of paper mache, which is the fact that it's so darn cheap. Anybody can do it. But sometimes it's difficult to do exactly what you want it to. So I'm always looking for new ways to do it, and I think that the wet polishing gesso recipe really helps, along with all the other methods and techniques that are in this new book. I hope you'll check it out, How to Make Masks. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.